Jesus' role as a teacher and rabbi is a fundamental aspect of his ministry, and different perspectives on this role provide valuable insights into his teachings and their impact on his followers and subsequent generations. From a historical perspective, Jesus was recognized as a rabbi or teacher within the Jewish tradition. Rabbis were respected figures who taught the Torah and interpreted Jewish law. Jesus often taught in synagogues, engaged in debates with other religious leaders, and gathered disciples around him, much like other rabbis of his time. This context highlights Jesus' deep connection to Jewish traditions and scriptures, as well as his role in continuing and expanding upon these teachings. Jesus' teaching methods also reflected the practices of contemporary rabbis. He used parables, a common rabbinic technique, to convey profound spiritual truths through simple, relatable stories. Parables like the Good Samaritan and the Prodigal Son illustrated moral and ethical lessons in a way that was accessible and memorable. This storytelling approach allowed Jesus to communicate complex ideas about God's kingdom, mercy, and forgiveness in a way that resonated with his audience and remains impactful today. From a theological perspective, Jesus' role as a teacher transcends that of a traditional rabbi. He taught with a unique authority that set him apart from other religious leaders. In the Sermon on the Mount, Jesus frequently used the phrase, "You have heard that it was said, but I tell you," to introduce his interpretations of the law, emphasizing the spirit rather than the letter of the law. This authoritative teaching style underscored his identity as the Son of God, bringing a new understanding and fulfillment of God's will. Jesus' teachings also emphasized the importance of inner transformation and the condition of the heart. He challenged superficial adherence to religious rituals and laws, advocating instead for genuine love, compassion, and humility. This focus on internal change and ethical living influenced early Christian thought and continues to shape Christian theology and practice. For instance, his teaching on the greatest commandment, to love God with all one's heart and to love one's neighbor as oneself, remains central to Christian ethics. Different Christian traditions have emphasized various aspects of Jesus' role as a teacher. In Roman Catholicism, Jesus is seen as the ultimate teacher whose teachings are mediated through the Church's magisterium. In Protestant traditions, the emphasis is often on the direct access to Jesus' teachings through the Bible and the importance of personal interpretation and application. In Eastern Orthodoxy, Jesus is viewed as the divine Logos, whose teachings are experienced through the liturgical and mystical life of the Church. Understanding Jesus as a teacher and rabbi enriches our comprehension of his ministry and its significance. It highlights his connection to Jewish tradition, his innovative teaching methods, and his unique authority. It also underscores the transformative nature of his message, which calls for deep, personal change and a commitment to living out God's will. This multifaceted role as a teacher continues to inspire and guide Christians in their faith journey, emphasizing the importance of learning, understanding, and living out the teachings of Jesus. In summary, Jesus' role as a teacher and rabbi is integral to his ministry. Different perspectives on this role enhance our understanding of his teachings, their impact on his followers, and their enduring influence on Christian thought and practice. By examining Jesus' methods, authority, and the central themes of his teachings, we gain a deeper appreciation of his mission and its relevance for believers today.